You will need an MP3 player, a pair of earphones or earplugs, an X-Acto knife and a pen, and duct tape of your choice and carpenter tape. Liquid stitch and gems are optional. And sorry if you hear any background noise. I don't think it's picking it up because I'm recording in a different place than I was last time. So just start by taking your carpenter tape and just putting it over the bottom of your MP3 player. So make a little mark with your pen just to show where you should cut. And then cut it with a pair of scissors or the X-Acto knife. So you want to rub it just so you can see it and feel it much better. So then you want to outline the parts that you're going to need to cut. So all the buttons, outline everything around the buttons and inside of the buttons. Like my sister is doing right here. So now take your duct tape, roll it out a bit like I'm opening it right here. So just roughly measure it over the bottom of it, and then just make a little mark with your pen like my sister was doing here. And you see it? So now what I'm trying to do here is cut it just a bit, like that. And just try and cut it. It's a little hard to cut it that way, but cut it that way it's much more easier. So now since you made that mark, you can cut it. So now just see if it's good, and it's good. So just lay it down. Put the carpenter tape over that piece of duct tape. And now cut it as straight as you can, just so it gives a very nice finishing touch on your MP3 player. And make sure you want to cut all of the duct tape that's not under the carpenter tape, or else it won't look good. So now you just peel that extra duct tape off. And now you have to cut with your X-Acto knife over the on the lines, actually, like I am doing here. And make sure to have an adult do this or do this yourself, but be very careful. So go over every single line. And it's very important that you do this well and not too close to the other buttons, or else it will rip and you're going to have to start again. So now that you're done with that, just peel it off. But I suggest that you leave a tab of carpenter tape so it's easier to peel it off, because I'm having some trouble here peeling it off. But it won't leave any glue on the duct tape. It'll just be normal duct tape. It won't leave any gluey residue on it. And now I finally got it. So just peel that apart very gently. So take your MP3 player and very carefully match up everything. So the hole that you cut out goes over the big hole, and the small hole goes over the small hole, like I did here. So then here you just want to take out the other part, because that's the button. Peel it off, and the one that's neon right now with the pink, that's the part that you're going to need. You can also use a hole puncher depending on the size of the inside. So just put that over and your MP3 player is complete. You can also do that to the back of your MP3 player, but I already had a sticker on the back. So you're going to need a clean surface, so just take off all the scraps from the last one. So you want to make sure that there aren't any knots, and make sure that it's not tangled. So you're going to start by the part that goes into the headphone jack. And you might want to use the scraps from the other one to do it. It'll save more duct tape. So just use the scraps and cut them with your X-Acto knife like I'm doing here. And just wrap it around the entire way, or if you just want to make it perfect, you can just cut off the extra bit. But I did have some extra white space left on there, so I just cut off some more scrap and put it on the bottom. Make sure not to put it on the middle part, or else you won't be able to put it into the headphone jack. So next you want to put it on the earplugs. Make sure that that little white thing goes all the way down. If you want, you can put duct tape over it, but be careful. You don't have to do it on the volume control either. So you want to just put it on the gray part, like I'm doing right here. And do it for the other one. And now you're done. You just stick your headphones in and you have it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Here are just a couple photos that I took. Hope you enjoy. Bye!